Like we had two goalies for the game that can't travel.
Yeah.
One got hurt before the game, and one got hurt in like the second quarter. We're like, all right, who wants the emergency goalie? I was using my body, and it's so bad.
I would hate that, dude.
We played this kid. We ended up
miles
playing lax at Rutgers. Yeah, seventh grade, he was shooting the ball 88 miles an hour.
Yeah,
I got drilled in the kneecap. I had a bruise for like 2 months.
It's on. Hello? Testing? Can we get another one plugged in?
All right. We are on. Okay.
Here, let's just get it set up and we'll do it at half.
You guys pick up what we say? Huh? They can pick up what we say?
I hope not.
Here, if you want to mute yourself, you just click it out.
No, I got you. We're testing.
Yeah, we're good. Same thing you
Yeah.
said from before. We'll go into
It's my
just
hat.
summary, I guess. The hair's probably a mess.
Here we go. Aiden McNulty, the double hat trick. What is this field called again?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's Snow Family Complex. I don't know.
Okay, ready to go? Oh my God, Timmy.
Dude, if we're actually on, don't be doing it.
Clemson legend Matt Galatano gave me a call.
Yeah, because Luke's mic is on.
Oh, it is on. Yeah, we're ready.
We're ready to go, full go for the second half. Looking forward to it. Tigers with a comfortable 7-goal lead.
7 goals. I mean, that's ridiculous. And specifically, shout out to Aiden McNulty, who, without him, I mean, the lead would only be 2.
Yep.
Or no, only 1.
Yep.
with 6 goals, a double hat trick. I mean, you guys should have seen it. People were throwing hats all over the place. It was ridiculous. This environment has been amazing.
Mr. McNulty, I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off
go
there.
for it.
Mr. McNulty's got the crowd going nuts here. It's a little deafening here. Coming into this game, we expected a little bit more of Florida. They seem to be shocked here. They were the higher-ranked team. They're not playing like it at all. What's going on over there, Alex?
Absolutely. I mean, look, this is a new Florida team. They just lost, just before the season, they lost Dylan Hess, their star midfielder, to the PLL. He plays now for the Philadelphia Water Dogs. Congratulations, Dylan. But that's a hole that this team needs to fill this year. And it seems that Clemson has been exploiting that weakness.
Yeah, honestly, just like we were saying earlier, while we were down on the stream here, we were explaining how it's just that level of energy. The Tigers have been the more energetic team on and off the field. The sideline's been into it, and it seems to have rattled the Gators a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like if I were that Florida goalie, I'm naming my first kid Aiden because he's owned him today with 6 goals on him and a half. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No.
And he has the potential to add on to that. Hey,
Absolutely.
10's not out of the possibility. That's nuts.
Oh, no, I haven't counted it out. That is nuts for the guy they call McNuts.
Yeah.
And, you know, on a night where the temperature's down, those Tiger spirits are up.
Yep.
They've been on the sideline, jumping up and down, screaming for their guys. This has been a great atmosphere to be a part of. Hopefully we'll catch some of that on the audio broadcast for you here coming up in the second half. So definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah. And like I said, we're excited. First regular season game here. We're excited for the season. We're excited to grow with you guys as an audience. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and thank you for the patience with the audio. We got a great season underway, like we said. Looking to start off with a W here today for the Tigers. We should be getting into our second half play pretty soon here with roughly 2 minutes remaining but in the intermission here. But yeah, the biggest thing going in the second half is the Tigers just can't lose their focus. 7 goals is comfortable, but like we said, Florida's a dangerous team. Could change in a half. It's important not to be sleeping. So
yeah, of course. I mean, that is the number one. I wrote down keys to the game, but at this point, it's completely irrelevant because this game has been blown wide open.
Yep.
But I would like to highlight a few new keys. So obviously, first one, hold on to that lead. Don't lose your heads. All right, 7 goals is a ridiculous number, but in lacrosse, 7 goals can disappear in an instant. You know, I think for the second half, they're just going to have to keep it moving, you know, keep that blood flowing, keep that momentum going, because on a cold night like tonight, and when you're sitting with a comfortable lead like that, it can get difficult to keep that energy up, but I expect these guys to continue with no trouble.
yeah, and I mean, even on the field as well, just, you know, keeping the pressure on the goalie. Don't let them get comfortable. This goalie's obviously rattled. Like I said, McNulty's going to be in his nightmares for a couple weeks here. But, yeah, it's about keeping applying the pressure, probably not get comfortable with the lead. And the Tigers should be well on their way to a 1-0 start here. Very exciting stuff. And I think also one more thing to mention is the veteran leadership from this team, and I think that's what we're seeing tonight from players like McNulty and Landon Snyder as well, starting off with
Absolutely.
the inaugural goal of the
He
season.
opened the scoring for us. As
we
well as
actually-
number 40, Michael Eugen.
I actually have
goal.
Yes, that as well. I actually had a conversation with Clemson legend Matt Galatano at halftime.
Oh, an alumni.
And
Interesting.
yes, and he is a very close friend with Landon Snyder. He told me that he called Landon, and Landon was so confident that he was going to start the season hot that he said, "I'm not scoring today." And what happened?
Wow. Immediately. Open the scoring.
First goal of the season.
Cutting
who
through
else?
this chilly night. A snipe from Landon
Who
Snyder.
else?
And I wouldn't expect anything less. I mean,
Yep. And as the players are taking their positions back on the field here, the Tigers looking, like we said, looking very sharp in the first half, looking to basically just close it out with this, not get too comfortable and close it out with their 7-goal lead here, 9-2.
And, you know, speaking of looking sharp, unfortunately, we're going to switch to the field now, so you're not going to be able to see our beautiful faces for the rest of the broadcast.
Apologize for that.
We will check back in with you at the intermission. But for now, let's get back into some college lacrosse action.
Florida starting off the half, trying to work it in. They haven't really gotten much offense going other than a couple goals, and it's really just been time of possession as well.
Dominated by Clemson.
As a save by the goalie Smith, And a clear by Adam Neal.
The president of this year lacrosse team.
Huffing and puffing down the sideline. Trying to get some defensive rotations as he works it to his attackman.
And just what we've seen is excellent spacing from this Clemson offense.
Landon Snyder trying to continue that as he works his way to the X position. Snyder works it all the way around the goal from our near end to far end here. Now he'll go right back to the near end, coming around. Like I said, we are new, so
that's number 26, Holden Morrison, right there.
Give us some time with the names here. My partner Alex is on top of it. The Tigers again trying a common theme we've seen all game, just keeping the possession, and that's really gonna.
And a hard hit there. Quick recovery.
As the Gators look to clear it here. The Tigers have been relentless in every aspect of the game. No clear has been easy, no offensive possession. And I think that's a credit to preparation for this game. This team really came out prepared.
Absolutely.
They understood that this Florida team was a preseason ranked team, and they saw that it was an opportunity to have a statement win to start the year.
And you can tell that the coaches emphasized physicality in practice. I mean, I don't know how many of you were tuned in early on in the half when we saw that, quite frankly, not something we want to see,
yes.
But we saw some real physicality, a few flags flying, a few hats flying off the refs, running out of laundry in their pockets.
Hey, look, I thought I live with a couple hockey guys. I thought I was at their game. Speaking of which, the Ice Tigers, if you want to tune into another Clemson sports game, will be playing tonight at 10 o'clock. So if you want to tune into that, just a sneak peek.
Clemson club sports.
Yup. Back to the game here. We have the Tigers just... Landon Snyder with the goal! Before I could even tell you guys what's going on, Landon Snyder with that quick release.
Little underhand roller between the legs of the goalkeeper.
Florida goaltenders had a tough time with all the low shots today.
Yeah.
I think it seems like the Tigers have really caught on to that, and Landon takes advantage.
You know, I think that was, I agree, Luke. I think that was a tactical move there from Snyder. He saw the tendencies of that goalie to reach higher and keep his legs wide, and Landon shot that gap incredibly. Just a creative play, and just what we've grown to expect from a guy like Snyder.
Yeah, absolutely. Very crafty scorer Landon is, and that was quick, three-quarter release. Tigers have done a nice job on faceoffs as well today as Adam Neal digs this one out. Just relentless, Alex.
Yeah, and not just the physicality, the hustle. I mean, look at these guys sprinting up and down the field. Not that they really have had to since they've controlled the ball for so long.
Tigers look to set up an offense here.
There's Michael Eugen at the top.
And we knew Eugen would have a good game today. He had a really good preseason, and especially in the preseason game we watched. So not a surprise that he got on the scoreboard early today. Wouldn't be surprised if he scores again today.
Yeah, and this is another one of our key players here, number 51, Gennaro Petrangelo at the top.
As Landon cannot handle the pass.
But tough, mishandled.
A rare mistake as Landon's kicking himself coming down the sideline here.
But if I know anything about him, he will bounce right back from that.
Exactly. Florida, it's as small as the crisp passing, and that's what something we were talking about today that we thought the Tigers were going to have to do, passes and ground balls and just having those extra possessions. And they've excelled at that, and Florida has, quite frankly, done a horrible job.
Yeah, I mean, this is a positive broadcast. We like to stay on the positive side of things and lift up not only our our home team but our opponents. But yes, to state the obvious, the passing has been a little bit lackluster.
As example, right there, as the ball sails over a midfielder for the Florida Gators. You could tell that in glimpses the Gators' talent. It just seems, hey, perhaps they're freezing. They are a Florida team. Another pass that isn't crisp. As the Tigers the ball will be brought back to the top. Gennaro with the ball. Swinging it back to the top, to the point. Setting up an offense. Again, when you have an 8, that's the comfort of having an 8-goal lead. You don't really have to have that much of urgency on the offensive side. work it around, get your clean shots, take time on the possession, but still be aggressive. Like we said, that's important.
And, from what we were talking about the Tigers kind of keeping up their momentum. Oh, my goodness.
Another goal.
Another goal on the inside.
Landon Snyder's hat trick.
And that's a hat trick. And, oh, my God, would you look at that. The hats are flying again. Everyone in this place throwing hats. Oh, man, this place is going nuts.
Snyder quickly redeems himself with a drop pass to the position earlier and buries the goal. It's just Clemson's had a lot of easy shots in front of the net. They have had a pretty good day getting past those Florida defensemen. Kind of taking their will away here with these early goals in the first half.
And if there was any question on whether Clemson would be able to keep up that momentum, keep that fire going, I think it's been answered in these first couple minutes.
By Landon.
By Landon himself.
By Landon.
As well as the defense. I mean,
yes.
As we see here.
It's the Gators try to working around. Just looks almost like the Gators are playing timid at this point. The physicality's got to them. As we have another shot and a goal!
And that's number 5, Luke Romano.
Domination at this point. Everybody's getting a piece.
It looks like a power play out there.
Everybody's putting their hands out there. Yeah, it looks like Florida's playing with a man down perpetually. We did have a 5-minute penalty in the first half that was the case. As you know, that scuffle earlier was good entertainment. I personally got really excited. Was upset we couldn't call that. But the Tigers have cleaned it up ever since, and they look to just continue to dominate here. As Florida's going to automatically get the ball off the draw here with the face-off. Really, the Gators have really had a tough time just getting any kind of momentum on offense here.
Maybe this extra possession is what it'll take to get them sort of back.
The Gators,
maybe not back.
The Gators are working the ball around behind the net.
Going.
If they've had any offensive success, it's been their attackmen.
Yeah, obviously.
Drawing people in, and then whether it be a midfielder or another attackman, it's been a lot of near the goal success, but they have not had a lot of opportunities. So a lot of forced shots by the Gators, and expect to see more down the stretch here as that one sails over the net. Our goaltender Smith also, we knew he was going to have to be sharp tonight to pull off the upset, and he's been
as
advertised. Yeah. The Gators working the ball again towards the net. They continue to put some pressure. This is the most pressure the Gators have put on the Tigers this half as they retain the possession. Working the ball behind the net here. Florida looking to dodge aggressively, but just this Tigers Diaz, So we have another shot go wide of the goal. The Gators still hang on to the possession here. The Tigers, obviously want to have the ball, but they're okay with this because these are not.
I know these look like errant shots, but when your goalie's taking up that much space in the goal, he's just moving around.
It's the goalie, and honestly, the defense by the midfielders as well as obviously the defensemen has been pretty stellar. A lot of these shots have been fading away.
It feels like these attackmen feel like they've got to do something almost superhuman to get past this goal.
Exactly, and the shots are rushed. You can tell. So we've seen a couple sailed ones on even this possession. Their clockers definitely sped up.
Yeah, and with a 10-point lead, the Tigers are perfectly fine playing a game like this.
Yep. Our stoppage here.
Again, that's Emerson Smith in goal, the sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. Great game out of him so far.
Again, we welcome everybody in here. Clemson, South Carolina. A cold January night here as the Tigers have a 10-goal lead in their inaugural game as the Gators continue this possession of wide shots on goal. They're trying to get some looks at the net. They have had some offense finally in the second half here. Let's see if it converts to a goal or if the Tigers are going to continue to stonewall them. As we have a turnover and a clear, Landon handles the bounce pass calmly and continues to work the left side of the field here. As the Tigers and Gators substitute, Landon taking some shots by the defenseman here, but he doesn't seem to be really too affected by that. Tigers work the ball to the point as they get settled back into their offense. Number 10 here with a dodge towards the net. He's just working it all the way around, keeping the rotation of the Gators, and that's how the Tigers have had their goals tonight as he takes a shot and is stuffed by the goalie of Florida. But they cannot clear a sloppy pass. Let's see if it turns into another possession. It does with a hustle play by the Tigers here. McNulty, our 6th goal scorer. That's right, 6 goals in the first half. Oh, with an assist
we see
as well.
Tonight from number 31, Nick Fasaro.
A beautiful goal. The Tigers are piling it on right now. As the Gators are stunned to open the season here.
They're starting to realize that the Tigers' den is not the swamp that they thought it would be.
No, and they look a little cold out here.
No.
Not that the Tigers are the cold weather team either, but you know, Florida a little warmer here. We got some cold weather. See a lot of players tonight in sweatpants. It's becoming a point where I don't know, maybe the Tigers are definitely more sharp, but the talent is very encouraging early on in the season here. And Alex, when you see a complete game or a complete half like this, the first half of the season, you know, obviously everybody dreams it up, but it's one thing to think about it actually happening, one thing for it to actually happen. How do you think this is going to kind of carry over into, obviously it's carried over in this half, but what does this mean for this team going forward, starting this season?
Well, I just think it means that, look, it looks like these guys have bought in on whatever these coaches are selling, you know, because they seem to all be on the same page. Physical play, hustle play, just accelerating downfield, getting numbers on offense, and capitalizing. And this seems like a new
Gators
team.
get another weak shot at the goal. Continue.
Yeah, no, I think great leadership, but also, you know, this team had a lot of turnover from the last year. We've got a lot of freshmen, sophomores playing now for the first year, and they've really shown that these lights are not too bright.
Not at all. As the Tigers allow a goal, first goal in a while allowed by Smith. It was tough, but like you said, it still feels like they're trying. It was an acrobatic goal for the Gators there, and that's just kind of how they've had to get their offense going.
Yeah, no, but that was
as
a
they
huge
cut the lead
goal
back,
to cut the lead to 10.
Back to 10. If you're the Tigers, you know, if great shots sometimes beat really good goaltending as well, and that's what that was. But as they set up here, again, if they just keep this intensity for a little while longer, the rest of this quarter, you'd assume that the fourth quarter is going to be a little bit of a wash considering the score. But like we said, the Tigers are, and the coaching staff seems to have no intention of getting comfortable here. And why not? Why not have a statement win? You know, the rest of this league's going to look around after this game, whatever the score ends up being, and say, hey, well, wow, like Florida had the big expectations this year, and they came into Clemson and they came in. I apologize for the stop there, but they came into Clemson here, and they got beat, and they got beat good. So let's see if the Tigers continue this domination in the last few minutes of the third quarter into the fourth here.
And just, I mean, that's wonderful to see. Just still hustling, up by 10, sprinting out of bounds to make sure they retain possession.
Yep.
As they
work it around again behind the net. McNulty trying to add to his just video game-like day, and he does.
No, that's not.
Right
That was
on
number
cue.
34,
Oh, that's
Tyler
not McNulty. I'm
Superzinski.
so sorry. I got cut off the cue. As we have a little goal celebration out here, huh?
Appears it wasn't all business in practice this week, huh?
Hey, I think the coaches don't mind a couple excessive celebrations when you have this lead.
Absolutely.
Apologies, and that was
Tyler Superzinski,
on
the
the goal.
sophomore from Sykesville, Maryland.
My apologies to Tyler. As I was looking behind the cameraman, I thought it was McNulty on his 7th goal. Wouldn't be surprised if that 7th goal still came, but nonetheless, another Tiger has put their name all over the stat sheet today. As simple as winning a lot of the faceoffs as well, this team has dominated time of possession. We knew they were going to need to do that. We didn't know they would do that to the degree they have, and that is why they are dominating. Dominating possession, quality of shots, great goaltending and hustling. It's hard to lose a lacrosse game like that.
Absolutely.
They work it back to the top. Gennaro looking to spin around. Dodge makes a left-handed pass to Landon Snyder. Works it to the key. Another shot incoming. Hesitation. Swim move. A little bit of everything. Back behind the net. Another cutter. Sails over the net, but of course the Tigers are there to pick up the ball and continue the possession. As Gennaro works it from behind the net. Looking to dodge it and bring it back up top and set up the offense once more. Swings it around as the Tigers are constantly moving on offense. Nobody's stagnant. And another goal.
Wow. The Tigers are just pouring it on here, as that is Daniel McNulty, the younger brother of Aiden McNulty, actually.
Hey, the McNultys have this game.
So what a story here with two brothers. Combining for 7 goals in one household.
Thank you for joining in with us here today on this cold Friday night. The Tigers have quite a crowd here and quite a turnout, and we're glad everybody is here joining us in person and through this live stream. Tigers up 15-3 as the McNulty brothers have combined for 7 goals tonight. And rumor has it that they're already calling this the McNulty game, Alex.
Mm-hmm. I have heard that in some circles. We are very tapped into the local media scene, obviously. And I have gotten the sneak peek at the the front page of the New York Times tomorrow. I believe that is what it will read.
I feel like the Tigers might as well set up some tents here tonight because they've been living on their half of on the Florida half of the field. As the Florida defense has to be exhausted.
Yeah, it appears that way. I mean, this is starting to look like a defeated team. A team that came in here favored to win, ranked highly in the MCLA preseason rankings.
Talk about seizing an opportunity and jump-starting your season. As Mr. Eugen moves the ball to the behind the net. And a rare mishap, a rare poor pass by the Tigers. As Florida looks to set up some offense here. They do have 1 goal this half, but the goal was on the level of difficulty scale, probably an 8 out of 10, as it was a falling away 3-quarter goal by their attackman. And it seems there's a substitution issue as the Tigers will now take over once more. So just as we say the Gators start an offensive possession, it ends. Gino with the ball, veteran leader. What can you tell us about him, Alex, and his mindset going into the season?
I mean, from the interactions I've had with the guy, he's a team guy. Really, he is. And you've seen it. You've seen it today with him working the ball around to all his teammates, spreading
selfless
the ball
player,
out. Just
great
an
passer,
unselfish guy. I mean, and I've seen more highlight goals out of that guy than anyone else I've ever seen.
Yep.
And I watch a lot of lacrosse, Luke.
Yeah.
So much.
Well, you're a lacrosse expert, and we're glad that you took your time to join us this season.
No.
We're honored here, Alex
No,
Peterson.
No,
Come on, Boost, you're better than that. Boost, let's go overhand. Bounce it.
The Gators looking to clear it.
What's wrong with that?
The Tigers have made it very difficult all day as they... Case in point right there, just a little pressure, ball sails over.
It's just not the Gators' day.
No, it is not, and this poor defense has to stay on their heels once more.
Here's Morrison, 26, with the ball now.
Tigers working the ball behind the net. And that's where the Tigers have got a lot of their offense in terms of cutters towards the net today. They've been able to feed each other all day as they went for it right there as well.
Great shot there from Nick Fasaro.
Alex and I are very excited to be calling all the home games this year. Looking forward to it. We have a great broadcast crew here. Really exciting stuff. President Admiral did a great job putting this together for us and putting together a great staff, and we're just really excited to give back to the Clemson community. And, Alex and I were saying earlier before this game was starting, as it was kicking off, given the way the football team went this year, we heard the word on the street is the Clemson men's club lacrosse team is here to save the academic season. I mean, for the athletic season.
Yes, of course.
For the Tigers.
But the players we spoke to the players on this team. They're very smart chaps. They are no pushovers in the academic department. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
These
let me
guys
tell
are
you.
Studying hard off the field. And clearly they've been studying their X's and O's as well.
Cerebral players for sure.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of locker room guys, really. Just scrappy
they're
players.
saving the season for Clemson, and they're doing a great job to start today. As the Gators looking to set up some offense, trying to maybe get a couple goals, a goal or two with a minute left to go here in the third quarter, trying to get right back on the scoreboard in this quarter and just really, I think it would be important for them as well to show that they're not just going to lay down, 15-3, and I'm sure their coach is going to be hounding them. Maybe make practice a little easier for them as a shot goes wide of the net. Maybe make practice a little less on them. Maybe instead of doing like 12 sprints because of the 12-goal deficit, maybe they're doing 8 instead. The goaltender, Mr. Smith, has something else to say about that, as this defense is probably taking pride in allowing only 3 goals. Pass sails, but landing calmly gets under it. Tigers look to push it and get one more goal before the end of the third quarter here. They'll let a little bit of time tick away as they set it up at the point. For 8, Jack Wonder out there. He gets the ball. He rips it, and right off the goaltender, off to the side. Tigers retain possession. Again, another low shot. That's where the Tigers have made their money today, shooting at the goaltender. The goalie has had a hard time picking up those shots and hard time on the bouncers as well. Landon trying to go for a buzzer beater, and he gets it! Landon Snyder!
It's electric.
Playing a little money for nothing after that goal.
And Dire Straits serenade us once again.
I mean, that release is sweet. With 2.5 seconds, Landon Snyder said, watch this, as he buries his 3rd goal of the quarter.
It would be hard to tell here, just watching this game, which team was actually down by 13 goals.
Yeah.
Based on the way these Tigers are playing.
Just relentless effort. You would think that the game just started, and the Tigers still keeping that intensity wire to wire. Let's see what they do in the 4th quarter, as they have extended their lead to 13 goals here. Hello again, everyone. So we still have 1 quarter to go here as the Tigers are sitting in a rocking chair now with a 13-goal lead. I'm Luke Cahill. This is Alex Peterson. Very excited to be here with you guys. Appreciate everyone who sat through the first half of technical difficulties. Our crew worked very hard to get us here.
Shout out to our AV guy, Kalani, for being the real MVP of this game.
Yes.
Without him, you wouldn't be enjoying our really riveting commentary.
Wonderful setup here. We've already got plenty of compliments by the parents and fans here in person, and we're excited. We're excited for a great season.
Absolutely.
We have a great start here on a fun Friday night. Players will be out celebrating for sure after this one.
Hopefully responsibly.
Responsibly.
But, yeah, they have no reason not to celebrate, really, because it may not look like it, but this Florida team is no pushover. They came in ranked number 14 in the nation based on the MCLA preseason rankings. But obviously these Tigers read that. They read the news.
Hey, they said this is our chance to become on the radar.
Absolutely they did.
And they have capitalized throughout.
And you have to believe that MCLA is going to put these guys right up there in the rankings.
Yeah. And the Tigers, as we're looking at the rankings here, as we see that we said 14 in the rankings, the Tigers saw this as an opportunity to seize, and they absolutely have. And, we're looking at a game now where 20 goals is very possible.
Oh, yeah,
assuming
no,
the foot
I would
does
not
not
be
come
shocked
off the
at all.
gas
Maybe
here.
20 just off the stick of number 24, Aiden McNulty.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
And his brother's gotten in on the action as well, as
Absolutely.
we have now deemed this the McNulty game.
Yep.
It will be fresh off the press after this game.
Absolutely.
Expect to see that.
You can already hear the whispers
Also, we encourage you guys, you Clemson
as we send it
fans,
back out to the field here for the fourth quarter.
Clemson fans and Clemson alum. The Clemson Ice Tigers will be playing tonight in Greenville.
That is the hockey team.
Yes, they will be taking on Vanderbilt captains Troy Govea and Big Sully Koff, they call him. Will be looking to capitalize and make it a clean sweep for the Tigers tonight. And then also we got a noon basketball game. The number 22 ranked Clemson Tigers will be taking on
Is that club?
No, that is not club. That is
interesting.
that is taking on. It is here against Pittsburgh. It will be on.
We're getting conflicting reports on the weather.
We are our sideline reporter Timmy Ziegler, Clemson Lacrosse Hall of Fame player here tonight. He is doing some work for us on the camera. Shout out to Timmy, good friend of ours and good friend of a lot of the captains on the team here.
Friend of the program, really.
As he's confirming, we will have a college basketball game where the 22 ranked Clemson Tigers look to capitalize against the Pittsburgh Panthers. But back to our lacrosse game here, as our Clemson Lacrosse Tigers are again in the offensive zone. And again burying a goal.
What do you know?
Number 33, his second goal of the game.
33, that's Daniel McNulty, bringing the goal total up to 8 goals for people with the last name McNulty tonight.
As the players are going nuts on the Clemson sideline. There's nothing more fun than domination like this.
Oh my goodness. It is a party.
Gators are going to have a long trip home, and I don't know how that practice is going to be. I would hate to be there.
Yeah, no, you would not want to be on that bus, on that 7.5-hour bus ride home.
Look, this being said, though, with the win and everything, the Gators have a long season ahead of them. They are not a team to mess with, and you never know down the road if, what kind of team they're going to turn into. This is the type of team or type of game that could build character. And also, Clemson, on the other flip side, it's important to not, celebrate this win, have a nice weekend with it, but it's one game. So it's important to maintain that focus and intensity. But knowing this coaching staff, knowing the veteran leadership on this team, that may not be a problem at all. As the temperatures certainly dropped throughout this game. A little bit cold out there for those goaltenders taking some of those shots to the body. As we have a flag down, as a penalty, as the Tiger will be sent to the box next time. change of possession. The Gators looking to get more out of it, and it's Clemson's ball.
Yeah.
There was a ward, but it looks like it's a ward, but because of the penalty, the Gators will maintain possession
Yeah,
here.
it's hard hit there by Clemson. And again, just what we've been seeing all night. Physicality, continuous through this, what we would call garbage time.
Illegal contact to the head. He's locked in.
As the Tigers,
That is a crazy call.
a Tiger will
Pushback
we'll get the
against
name
the
for it.
officials
He's
here.
in the box here. We have a Clemson player, Grayson. He's in the box, and he's locked in there, meaning even if there's a goal, he cannot come out until the time has been served. As let's see a Florida man-up attack that we have not really seen tonight. Ball sails wide, and Florida has gotten quite a few shots this half, just not a lot on net. I think that's a lot of credit to the defenders getting their sticks in passing lanes and forcing difficult shots from difficult angles. As the Gators capitalize on the penalty, as the Tigers will keep their man in the box as he's locked in, cutting the lead to 17-4.
And suddenly it's a whole new
two
ball
touchdowns, a field goal, two safeties here. If it was a football game, Alex, we know you're a big football guy.
Oh, yeah.
As your Patriots are going to the Super Bowl, just wanted to give a shout out to you for that.
Yes, they are. And like these Tigers, they're a very physical team. You know, they're built on togetherness. They got a head coach who preaches that team mentality and just.
You would
picking
think
each
Mike
other up.
Rapel came in and coached the Tigers tonight.
You would think so. I can only imagine they've been watching his pregame speeches to get him pumped up before this one because
Still battling
this is
for
real.
every face-off.
They might have to start calling it the Tiger way. They call it the Patriot
Not
way.
sure that's going to fly as the ref calls the push, and the Tigers will be on offense with a man down still here. Looking to set up some offense. Around the back of the net. Setting up the exposition, trying to kill some time. A lot of really good passing today too, Alex. I mean, we've seen a lot of impressive shots, but it's really been a lot of the setup here. And we know we have great goal scorers, but goal scorers are never goal scorers without some really good crisp passing, and I think that's been another really key difference as the ball goes wide off the post there.
Shot creation has really been a strength for this Tigers team, and not only that, but you know what they say, the best offense is a great defense, and they have been, those Tigers, let me tell you, they have been a brick.
Another goal, and it is a beauty!
Oh, was that number 24?
I think it is!
Oh my goodness, and that is
Haven't heard his goal song in about 20 minutes. Feels like a long time for him.
But yeah, that is a world record 7th goal from number
9. The
24.
McNultys are pushing for a 10th goal between the two of them. 7 goals. Some guys go seasons and maybe get right around 7. He's got 7 in the first game of the year. I think somebody on the sideline is going to go, hey, you're 3 away from 10.
I say go for it.
Although I think things may get ugly if he continues to fire away. I think he could have scored 10 tonight.
Feels like he has.
And what does that do for your confidence to start a year? You know these players are confident guys going into the season, but to immediately see everything kind of pay off right away and just have an historic start to a season. You know, I remember Peyton Manning once threw 7 touchdowns in the first game of the season. That's a little different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think it changes really your expectations on the season. I mean, these guys, you know, these are confident guys. They expect to succeed no matter what, but to really see it tangibly in front of you and feel it, I think that's going to help these guys in their pursuit of potentially an MCLA title here with what we've been seeing.
A lot to build on off of this win, as it is a fun game for the Tigers here. That physicality, like you've said, Alex, was a key, and it has not wavered one bit. Still 14-goal lead, 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Tigers are just out physicaling the Gators as they look to clear a little fake by a defenseman, and immediately on offense as McNulty is tortured their goalie, having more goals, almost doubling the goal total of the Gators. A one-man wrecking crew at the attack position. And it's been a little bit of everything on his goals. Some assisted, some dodging towards the net, some of those low-angle shots, some of those bouncers.
Yeah, he's a real Swiss Army knife.
Another just bullet. A lot of very skilled attackmen out there for the Clemson Tigers, and I think that's what makes them so dangerous going forward as well.
And as we approach the 10-minute mark with a 14-goal lead, I'm hoping maybe we'll get to see a few of those younger guys who aren't starting on this team.
I agree,
Maybe,
and I hope so.
We can maybe catch a glimpse of the future of this Clemson.
Yes, and honestly help build this culture. Another shot and a save. Looking to go high, bar down. Florida goaltender looks to clear. He's, like we said, had a very difficult time all day just because the relentless Clemson Tigers. More physicality. Gators looking to get something set up, and yard sale there as his stick is no longer in his hands, and the Tigers get the ball. Here comes Clemson.
Number 10, Jared Beschel, moving it on to, you guessed it, number 24.
We get a timeout here. Absolute beatdown here, Alex.
Yeah.
Enjoyable for one side and frustrating for the other.
Of course, you want to wait till the end of the game to really celebrate, but it looks like these guys are letting themselves enjoy it a little bit here as we approach 9 minutes.
If you're that Clemson coaching staff, you're all for it.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, the talk about a tone setter for the year, getting the culture going. I mean, we've seen on the Clemson sideline all those guys over there on the other side. The players are just encouraging each other. Those younger kids, the freshmen, the sophomore, the new kids, they have all built into that culture that the seniors have set, and the juniors and the other veterans. And it's contagious over there on that sideline. Everybody is really cheering each other on, and the intensity from the get-go, screaming, everything. Even just change of possession, you would think we just scored to get a 5-goal lead. And that's really a big difference maker. Never really let Florida get into the game with that early 3-zip lead, and it's been all Clemson
only
from there.
grown since, yeah. And going back to what you were saying about culture, I mean, it is no secret that this team is built on culture. They're made up of not only local homegrown talent, but kids from across the country come to play here. I mean, we've got their president's from New Hampshire. I don't know if you know that.
Little far from here.
Yeah, little known fact about the president.
We're getting New Hampshire weather tonight.
Exeter, New Hampshire, so he should be very excited about the snowfall coming in tomorrow, potentially, to the upstate of South Carolina. But this team is also made up of transfers. Number 22, Ty Bleach, transferred in here from Fairfield, as well as number 5, Luke Romano, also a transfer. So talent really flocks to this fledgling program, and you're really starting to see that pay off.
And in the preseason, we kind of got a hint that this might be the case. We saw a very competitive inter-squad matchup.
Absolutely. Double-digit goals on both sides, if I do remember that correctly.
Yeah, in the fall, and we really were encouraged by what we saw, and it's been probably even more than what we thought tonight. An absolute beatdown of the Gators. They might even knock them out of the rankings with this kind of deficit.
I can't see why they wouldn't, unless the same people that run the college football AP poll are voting on this. And
the question becomes now, how serious is this Tigers squad as they look to, build on this first win? In the offensive zone once more. Dodging towards the net. The Tigers are not a selfish team whatsoever, as
Spread
they've
the ball around.
continued to swing the ball. Something that we've seen, very, very good communication on the defensive side, and then that's translated on the offensive side to great possessions. And nobody's got sticky fingers. Nobody's holding on to the ball too much. As we see the defenders communicate, while Florida tries to get something going, get a couple goals here, maybe build moving forward. Florida's had 2 goals in each half. Clemson led at halftime 9-2. Really all driven by Mr. Aiden McNulty's first half, and really second quarter. He had a flurry of goals. He had a hat trick in about a 5-minute span, and he had 6 goals by the time we looked up at the scoreboard at halftime. Added one since then and a half, and his brothers contributed 2 as well. Plenty of goal scorers in it today. Also, Landon Snyder has, I believe,
A
4.
hat trick of his own plus another one. Yeah, at this point, I mean, when we've gotten contributions from that many guys, you look at the scoreboard, and this, I mean, you hate to say it, but it looks like it's just window dressing from here on out for this Florida team.
Yep,
A team
and
who came in with real high expectations, possibly nationwide expectations, and just
those
stunner in week 1 from this unlauded Tigers team.
Those of you guys still with us, I'm Luke Cahill. This is Alex Peterson, my partner here. We're very excited to be joining everybody, whether it be here at the legendary Clemson Lacrosse Complex or at home on the stream. We're excited to be here with everybody. We're excited that we got this job, and we'll be with you guys right along the whole way for all the home games this year. Thank you for joining us again. Really looking forward to a great season here by the Tigers. Maybe some warmer weather would be nice, but nothing like a little cold January Saturday night and a win.
Weather where I come from.
I'll tell you, the coaches, players over there in purple, they don't mind how cold it is right now.
Oh, as we see a shot fired off the goalpost here.
And another ball bounces the Tigers' way, but the Gators will be able to clear it.
And it does, in fact, look like we've got some new faces on the field here, potentially some younger guys.
And how big is this? With this much time left in the game to get this type of experience early in the season, game 1?
Oh, this is great. This is great. I mean, some of these guys might not have been expecting to get in all year, and here they are in game 1 of the season, up 14 goals with just under 5.5 minutes to play.
Yeah, let's see if some of them can get their way onto the stat sheet with some goals, face-off wins. But look, this team's the next man up mentality, just like all great teams in sports, and we can see that already. They are still making everything difficult for this Florida team.
Yeah, you know, depth is always the key. It's a long season. You know, we'll be with you for all of it, so make sure to tune in. But yeah, it's a long season. Injuries do happen. We unfortunately saw one in the first half.
Nice save by the goaltender, as we have a new goaltender in as well tonight, number 7. Number 7, that is Brian Dempsey. Makes a nice clean save, gets down in a crouch, takes that shot to the low left side of the goal. Makes it look like he's been in all night and he's warm. And that is something that, you know, it's a little difficult. You're a little cold there on the sideline. Just, you know, watching your team win and enjoy it. Then you got to come in. Haven't been warming up for a while, but he makes it look effortless. As the Tigers still making every single thing that the Gators do difficult. As the Gators clear it and work it in. So the Tigers midfielder gets, and there's a goal, but you see
it's a tough one to play.
Yeah, that was a tough one to play. You know, usually when you get turned around like that, it was a very nice dodge and spin move by the Gators there as they bury their 5th goal of the game. Bounce shot. Not really much of a chance there for Mr. Dempsey. He did put himself in decent position, but, you know, when you roll over and get and that's really what Florida lacked. A little, too late, if you will. That's what they lacked all game. Just getting those dodges towards the net and getting good looks without a stick. That was the first clean shot we've seen from
Right.
Florida in a long time.
And that was the first time we've really seen them be creative, work outside the box with a little spin move there and that aggressive bounce shot burying the ball on the top of the net, actually, which is
Yeah.
pretty impressive and nearly impossible to stop as a goalie. So props to Dempsey for playing it as well as he could. A few great saves already. I'm willing to say that one was not on him.
Yeah, and look, I mean, goalie's going to get a lot of time this year, and you'd think we're going to see a lot of different goaltender or couple different goaltenders in net. And Dempsey, it's all right. Like this is a good time to be in, and kind of have that mentality. All right, let one go. Let's lock in now. Having a 13 goal lead, you have that kind of comfort. So the Gators are getting some offensive action as that ball goes wide right of the net. They'll retain the possession, though, as the clock ticks down to roughly 4 minutes to go here. Clemson well on their way to celebrating a 1-0 start. 1-0 and defending the home turf, Alex.
Yeah, and that feels great. I mean, the key, you want to win everywhere, but you really want to win at home. And, I mean, the home field advantage has showed up today. These guys have been loud. This crowd's been great.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see it grow as the season goes on, as people start to whisper around campus about
another
this up-and-coming Tigers team.
Did we get a save there, or is that the side of the net? Nope, that's a goal. Tough to see sometimes. But we do have a Florida goal as they score their 6th goal of the game. Still less than Aiden McNulty's 7.
Yes. Does he not have 8? No.
He might have 8.
No.
I think he's got 7, though.
Yeah.
9 between the brothers.
Yes.
Would be nice for the coaching staff of the Tigers to see if some of these young guys could get some offense going, get a goal in. Since they've made the crossover, it's been a lot of reps for number 7, Mr. Dempsey in net. Let's see if the Tigers could get that 19th goal, and let's see if these young guys could get their names on the stat sheet like we said earlier. If you're the Gators, do you just throw this one out the window as a coaching staff? How do you as we get another buried goal. A wide open look, actually.
Well, I mean, at this point, it's looking like the Gators don't have every reason to hang their heads, because it looks like, I mean, assuming these are young guys coming in and playing for them, it looks like they may have a bright future. I mean, obviously tonight didn't go how you wanted. And
100%.
it was out the gate. There was never, they never had a chance tonight. And
no.
Maybe this fourth quarter is what carries them into next week.
Sure,
and I mean, they have a game scheduled for tomorrow, but we're expecting snow, so I believe that one's going to be canceled. But whenever they play next, I think this one, obviously the first few quarters are going to serve as motivation, and then this last one is going to
That
really
is
help
nice.
them,
That is nice.
show them that they can.
Weather pending, they're going to have a quick turnaround, so you could throw this one out and take the anger out in the next game. As Clemson gets an offensive possession, let's see here. Number 10 dodging towards the net, working it to the middle of the
That's number
Gators
4,
defense as we get a shot and a goal. A beautiful low shot by Carter Gregory.
Assisted by number 4, Trevor Buffon.
As we have the assist credit there, Alex.
A little
Gregory
bit of childish music selection.
Well, they are the younger core of the team.
That's true.
Let it happen. Gregory gets
We don't
his
judge around here. Not in the booth.
name in this game with a beautiful low bouncer. These Florida goalies have been terrorized by that shot all day. It's the quick release of these Tigers that has really paid off for them. And here comes the Gators looking to get another goal or two as time's almost out with 2:30 to go. It's been a pleasure as Alex and I have been able to call this second half. I can't wait for the next game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we do have a game scheduled for Sunday, but there is some weather dependency on that one, so I'm sure you will be notified on that. Make sure you follow Clemson Lacrosse on all socials, Instagram and Twitter, and they will let you know about any updates with the game Sunday. But
Tigers are relentless right now on defense. So we got to save. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
just
don't worry
want
about
to point
it.
it
Just
out.
plug in the socials. Making sure everyone who's with us tonight can be with us on Sunday, hopefully.
And we're glad, the Clemson Lacrosse family has really grown over the last few years, and this has been an awesome opportunity to have this broadcast.
We're glad to be a part of it.
We're honored. We're just really honored and really thrilled.
This has been
not
both
some
of our
clean
dream
execution
jobs,
at the end of the
right?
game.
Every little boy grows up wanting to announce Clemson Club lacrosse games, and we are just the two guys that are lucky enough to do it. So thanks for giving us that opportunity.
Hey, look, I mean, this place is our home, and as seniors here, to give and to have this opportunity is special.
Mm-hmm. And you stand on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah. And, this Clemson lacrosse team means a lot to us, knowing that we have a couple friends here on this team, and it means a lot to be able to have this season, send the team off and our seniors off with a lot of peace and love. And there's a great way to start it would be a 19-7 victory, as the Tigers are looking to maybe get that elusive 20th goal here on this possession. As the time winds down with 30 seconds, they look to move the ball away. Just a dominant wire-to-wire win. Never was really a question. Maybe it got... Oh, as we get a ball right off the goalie's face mask going for that 20th goal. But never really a question. Tigers don't really put the ball in harm's way, and it's paid off. Again, we encourage everybody to continue to follow us on all social media. And the Tigers will win 19-7. Dominant win. Exciting stuff for the Tigers in terms of starting the year. Alex, we had a good one tonight.
We really did. And they're expecting snow flurries tonight, but we saw a blizzard of goals tonight. Just an absolute masterclass by this Clemson lacrosse team in their first game of the season.
First game of the year.
They are not even mid-season form. They are in postseason form.
Could not have written a better script, man.
Oh, man. Just awesome.
Could not have written a better script. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Please tune in. Be sure to see if we're going to be on the air Sunday. We're looking forward to it. If not, we will be back soon enough.
Yes. Absolutely.
I don't know if you want to, and maybe I'll put you on the spot here as the lacrosse expert, but maybe give me your 3 stars of the game and why I think I have a feeling who might be number 1. I'm not quite sure.
Okay. All right, we're going to start with number 3 here. I'm going to go with the goalie, number 48, Emerson Smith, sophomore from Charlotte. He was
Set the tone.
brick wall out there. He's not the largest in terms of stature, but his presence was felt. He was giant out there.
And I hate to cut you off, but he said he modeled his game after Clemson legend and goaltender Matt Galatano.
Really? Oh, in our pre-production interview, he did credit a lot.
He was watching film.
Yes, he credited him a lot. A guy who whatever. And then for number 2, I'm gonna go with as the
camera's coming over to us
during the handshakes. Our number 2 star of the game, Landon Snyder, number 2 on the jersey as well. 4 goals out of Landon today.
His nonchalantness never fails to entertain us.
Absolutely. And I got to say, this felt like a down game from that guy. 4 goals in a down game. unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
That'll tell you. We expect to see him at that number 1 star slot.
In a 19-7 game, when you could have probably kept your foot on the gas even more, some of these goal scorers probably could have tacked on a few more. Landon, being the selfless guy he is,
Oh, of course.
kept working the ball around.
Absolutely. And, I mean, we've all been waiting on this one. It's suspense to who it could be. The number 1 star of the game was you, my friend.
No, get out of here, dude.
No,
Come
it's
on
not.
now.
It's not. It was number 24, Aiden McNulty.
Don't be like that.
With 7 goals.
Seven
Yeah, you're
goals.
not hearing
Could have
that
scored
wrong.
10 if you wanted
7
to.
goals. Could have reached double digits.
He
You're
decided that he wanted everybody else to take the second half and make it more of a practice. So he said in the second
Absolutely.
quarter,
And in our
I'm gonna score
pre-production
5.
meetings, we asked him who his favorite athlete was, and you know who he said? Marshawn Lynch, who's known as what?
beast mode. I
Beast
think there was a little bit of a beast mode moment.
Absolutely. McNulty barreling through defenders to score.
And his little brother seems to take after him as well. Those 2 goals in the second half really, really put it out of reach.
How about an honorable mention for our star of the game there? The younger McNulty.
Yeah. So just a great all-around win as we wrap up here. Maybe we'll get a Tiger or 2 after the huddle to come over for an interview, but for now we just ask that you stay tuned. Pending weather coming up and seeing if we have a game on Saturday. We hope there is. It'd be cool.
I believe
to
it
have
would
a
be
little bit of
against the Tennessee Volunteers.
Yep.
If so, who are a ferocious squad as well.
Yep.
And I know we've got a. I know we saw tonight was a quite the showing from this team.
Right.
Dominant, but every game's a new game. Gonna have to reset and do it again.
Yep, and it's important to carry that intensity into the next game. So we look forward to that, and we are getting the message that this is our time to wrap up. We've had a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here tonight. Thank you for also the patience in the first half with some technical difficulties. We have an amazing tech crew tonight, and we were able to figure it out on the fly. That being said, I'm Luke Cahill signing off here with Alex Peterson. We look forward to our next game for the Tigers. Again, dominant win by the Tigers, 19-7.
Good night and go Tigers.
Good night and go Tigers.